everyone, and thank you for tuning in to today's episode of The Final Frontier. I'm Gina.
And I'm John McClain. Today we have put together quite a real treat for you. We have discussed some of the advancements in science that have been happening all over the world, and what changes could possibly mean for us in the future.
We are covering popular culture in terms of our favorite subject, science fiction. Video games, movies, television, you name it, we got it.
To begin the show, we'd like to discuss new scientific developments. There's a new scientific study that has turned skin cells into beating heart cells.
A new method has been devised that allows the reprogramming of skin cells into cells that are virtually indistinguishable from heart muscle cells. These findings, based on animal models, offer newfound optimism in the hunt for a way to regenerate muscle lost in a heart attack. Heart disease is the world's leading cause of death, but recent advances in science and medicine have improved the chances of surviving a heart attack.
This latest experiment, if proved successful on human beings, could reduce the mortality rate in our nation. Another interesting story that has developed is the rise of robots. Our machine friends have been continually tinkered with. Now, 8 robotics companies have developed, with the backing of Google, are developing humanoid robotic beings. This robotics includes adult-sized arms and hands, as well as heads, torsos, and full-body systems, with advanced control innovations such as SEAs that provide torque control and measurements at each joint.
All of these robots run off of the Mecha 3 and Robot Operating System software, which allow for real-time communication. These robotics also have independently moving eyes and eyelids, movable ears, and a neck, which replicates a human's range of motion. It also conveys nonverbal cues like lifelike head motions, eye contact, and blinking.
Now, we can all agree that these steps are furthering these developments are impressive. However, the one question I have is, if these robots are so similar to humans, are humans going to be needed anymore? Or will the fear of robots taking over the world really come true?
In news of entertainment, a movie titled RoboCop is supposed to be the next big thing. RoboCop is set in the year 2029, and a multinational conglomerate, Omnicorp, is at the center of robot technology. Their drones are winning American wars around the globe, and now they want to bring this technology to the home front. Alex Murphy is a loving husband, father, and good cop doing his best to stem the tide of crime and corruption in Detroit. After he is critically injured in the line of duty, Omnicorp utilizes their remarkable science of robotics to save Alex's life. He returns to the streets of his beloved city with amazing new abilities, but with issues a regular man has never had to face before. Tying that back to robotics articles that we informed you about earlier, what if this is going to be our future? People with robotic capabilities. What will that mean for our future?
Another movie that is coming up is the remake of Ender's Game. The young adult market has made a killer impact in the movie industry with the film franchise like Twilight, The Hunger Games, and making a big buck at the box office. Our guess is that the next big thing will be James Frey's upcoming young adult series that all starts with Endgame. In a world similar to Earth, there are 12 bloodlines or races. Each bloodline has a champion between the ages of 13 and 17, who is trained by a warrior and is always ready to do battle.
Welcome to Battle School.
That's it for today's episode of The Final Frontier. We hope you enjoyed, and we'll tune in next week. I'm John McClain.
And I'm Gina.
When the enemy first invaded, we were not ready. Millions of innocent lives were lost. That must never be allowed to happen again. We threw everything we had at the invaders, and in the midst of that decisive battle, a legendary hero emerged.